All right, so this one we're going to talk about products on your Google Business Profile. I think it's one of the most underutilized tools, honestly, on Google Business is the ability to add actual products to your Google Business. Now, what you might be thinking is, hey, I'm a real estate agent. I don't have products. Well, your listings are a product. We can add your services as a product. We can add uh, area guides as a product. So I'm going to walk you through all of those things and what I've come up with for products on your Google business. Now, there's a couple of different ways to look at products and how they're going to help. Number one is your relevance. It's going to make you much more relevant, especially if you're in a local area and you're putting out content and listings that are specific to a local area. It's really going to help you develop that prominence a lot better. And or your relevance a lot better. Your prominence is going to help you in your prominence as well because when it's customer interaction. When somebody searches for you and they see your Google business and you have listings on there and you have products and you have area guides, that customer interaction and the more times people click is going to make your business that much more prominent, which is going to help you rank higher in Google search and the map pack specifically. So let's talk about the product template because I have a Canva template that I've created. There's a specific size that Canva likes to have their product templates, and even created this template with the safe area because you can see in one instance right up here when you're looking at these. This is a preview of what the products look like on Google Business. You can see it kind of cuts off the two sides and a little bit on the bottom. So if you're going to use this template, just know that the safe area is the square in the middle, but it's sized proportionately. I'll put a link to that Canva template down below as well. So the first thing that you can add as a product is your listings. So add your listings as a product, your sold listings, your current listings, maybe even coming soon if you have coming soons on there. What's great about that too is let me show you an example. Yeah, what's great about this is if you have a current listing for sale. So here's an example right here. It gives you the ability to put in the information, the price, and look at this. We even have a call to action. So you can add a call to action in there as well and send them to a link on your website specifically to see more information about that property. So you can do this with your sold listings as well. Excuse me. So your sold listings, and if your site can maintain a link to a sold listing, then I highly recommend actually doing that. So when somebody clicks on visit site, it's going to take them to your page where they can actually see the information on that sold property specifically. So you can see adding your listings really going to help. Uh, really going to help, by the way, especially if you have a lot of them. And you can put them into different folders. That's kind of how that works is they put them in different categories. So you can say like, here's current listings, here's our sold listings, here's our off-market listings. You can put them into all different categories. Okay. So the next one we're going to talk about is your services as a product. Now, what I mean by your products is services as a product is when you're putting the services in like we did on the last video, you put those services in, it gives you 300 characters to tell the story on what that service is and how it works. But if you have a product on here that talks about your home staging and how it works and what you do and all the options and things like that, what it's going to do is it's going to make you that much more relevant when somebody's searching for you. Number one, it's going to increase that relevance and prominence, but it's going to give you the ability to actually tell that story on that specific service, and it's going to give you a path back to your website. So here's an example. If you, let's say you have this service right here, downsizing is one of the services that you provide right here. So we're going to click on downsizing, and you can see we have 1,000 characters to use here. Talk about downsizing. We have a nice little caption for it right here, or a nice little photo. And then if we tap on visit site, it's going to take us back to a specific landing page on our website that is designated just specifically for that one service. So that's kind of the goal of this, is to get them from Google Business to your website. So if you have a dedicated landing page for selling a home or buying a home, let's see, I think we have one in here that I can use that as an example. Let's go to sell a home. There it is. Click on sell a home. Seamlessly selling homes in North Atlanta, selling your home in North Atlanta. Trust my expertise as a licensed real estate agent. We click on visit site, and it takes us specifically to a landing page just for that one service right there. Google loves that. That's the back and forth that you have on that. Google's going to pay attention to that going forward. So these are all your services, and you don't have to do all of your services, but do the main ones. And I would say start with the services that you already have on your website. Like if you have a relocation guide, put your relocation guide on there. If you have a home buyer's packet, put that on there. If you have a home valuation landing page, put one of those on there. If you have information about being a luxury home specialist, put that one on there, right? So anything that you have featured on your website as a service right here, we can add those as a product on your Google business. Okay. So the next one we're going to talk about area guides. I love area guides. I think area guides is totally underutilized. So here's what I love about area guides is you can go in and create these area guides as a product. Okay. And watch this. I even have, check this out. Included in that download is all of the chat GPT prompts. Okay. So like on the services as a product, we'll go back to that one really quick. Sorry, I jumped ahead. Respond only in English with an informative tone and concise style. Avoid self-reference and explanations. My business is, and then in brackets, we're going to put your information, licensed real estate agent in. We're going to put in your area and your brokerage, write a description for, and then we're going to add that one service here. And it's going to incorporate local SEO long tail keywords in there. So it's going to make it sound really, really clear and concise, SEO friendly, just specifically for Google. We love that. And then, of course, we're going to put in the area right down here in brackets as well. So keep the description under 1,000 characters because that's all we have room for in here is 1,000 characters. So that's your services as a product. But let's move on. Let's jump back ahead. Here's your area guides. Here's my area guide prompt as well. Write a description for, and then we can insert the neighborhood or area in here. And under 1,000 characters, focusing on its history, livability, popular community events, attractions, parks, trails, and outdoor recreation. So we're focusing, or what we're doing is we're saying, go out and gather all this information and bring it back in and create me something that's super SEO friendly and SEO rich in this specific area. Okay. And what's going to do is going to come back, it's going to give you like all of this great information about the area, probably information that you didn't even know. And what we can do with that is we take it back over here to our Google Business and we create a new guide. And how we do that, I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. We're just going to say edit products. We're going to add a product. The product name is going to be the area that you're doing. The category, we can add the category. If you don't have a category for area guides, we can come in and say create new category. We'll call it area guides. Okay. The price, don't put anything in here. If unless it's a listing, do not put any numbers in here at all. Leave it completely blank. Don't put zero or free or anything like that. Just leave it blank. Product description, we're going to copy that product description from ChatGPT and put it into here. The landing page, this is where the area guides come in really, really handy too, by the way, because you can take these area guides right here and send them to a list of homes in that specific area, like maybe like a map search, a predetermined search of homes in that specific area, right? So that can be your landing page. And then, of course, we're going to select a photo. That's going to probably be the trickiest part of the whole thing is selecting the photo. Now, if you have a series of photos from around, maybe you can just go around and take a couple of pictures from different areas yourself, which a lot of times a lot of people do, or you can just go in and find some public domain photos, maybe from Wikipedia, and use them in here as well. But that's a good way to go, is to just go in, add that photo, make sure it's sized appropriately using that template, and then adding in your description right here as well as the name. And in this case, we don't have a link to a landing page on that website for a search of homes, but that is definitely something that you can do. So that's calling up uh, products on your Google business, how you can use your listings, your current listings, your sold listings, area guides, services as a product. All of those things totally underutilized in your Google business. I highly recommend going in and doing that. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments down below or hit me up, and I'm always happy to answer questions. And if not, I'll see you in the next video.